You know, I love to hunt, period. That's the end of the story. I just love to hunt, and to be able to hunt as much as I do, you have to open your horizons. And by that, I mean, if you hunt with everything, you can hunt for a long period of time. I mean, my deer season generally starts in Kentucky on the 1st of September and ends in Texas on the last day of February. So grabbing an air gun made a lot of sense because it was something else that I could hunt with. And Texas is one of the states that allows you to hunt with an air gun. We just got into the air gun hunting world a couple of years ago. I was pretty excited about it, and I chose for my first hunt ever with one, the AirSaber Elite X2. I mean, this thing is just cool looking. I mean, what else can you say about it? You've got 2 arrows in the end of it. A buddy of mine said it looked like something that a underwater diver would be out spear gun hunting for crazy fish, but we're deer hunting with it, or hog hunting, or you can shoot a turkey or an exotic. I mean, based on whatever's in that season and within the legal means and methods where you are, this thing's a pretty diverse product to be able to go hunt with. The spot that we chose to go hunting, we call it the Dead End. We had some great success there in the 21-22 season. I mean, we took several bucks in that area. It's just a good game-rich environment. It wasn't long until after we first sat down that we spotted our first buck. And I mean, first things out of my mind was a good buck. I mean, it's kind of dark out there. It didn't even bother looking at him through my binoculars. It was so calm that morning, so still. But he was looking at us, and so I knew he'd picked up something in the blind or heard us. And then here come a couple of does in the brush, and then we got to kind of watch a show for a little while.
Check him out. That's awesome. That never gets old.
The deer kind of were looking behind us a little bit, and I kept looking off to my right because that's where that cottonseed feeder was. When a deer that I'd had my sights on all season long, I had told people about, just kind of popped out to our right, and you could just see his antlers shining. I was hoping he would get out in that shaded area in front of us, and sure enough, it wasn't long, he started walking that way.
Crushed him. I mean, we just crushed him. I mean, that is a cool big old 9-point. What an awesome morning. We're hunting. This is really cool. I mean, the Umarex AirSaber Elite 2. We've got 2 barrels here. What a cool deer. Got to get shook up here. And that was cool. This is fun to hunt with. I mean, that's the first deer I've ever shot with this. We played with them and sighted them in with you know, Kevin and Michael last year. They got out here shooting the 50 caliber hammer. All along I was like, man, I want to hunt with this. I mean, you get 2 arrows as you see in here, and you basically just change everything up by going like that, so I could fire my left barrel now if I wanted to, and you cock it right here. I mean, it's got an awesome scope. I mean, I love to hunt with new things. That's a first with this though. Specs here, specs there. Not bleeding as good as I would like to. There's some.
There's blood. There's blood. Nah, he's coming out both sides. See it here.
Oh, there he is.
Head up, baby.
There he is. That's what we're looking for.
Heck yeah.
Good old dandy old buck too. What you want to get? Run down a little bit from the rut. I mean, the way he came out there this morning, the way that sun hit him, lit him up. And, you know, I've been laid up for about 3 weeks here with an emergency appendix deal, so it was fun to me to get back out. We kind of debated on which stands to go to, and I'd say we made the right call on this one right here. That was
You
fun.
made the perfect call.
Yeah.
Man, I think he's actually bigger than what I thought. You know, I told you when I zoomed in on him when he had his head down, I could see a bunch of stuff on there. And rubbing.
You're still right pretty good out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Looking back now and having shot that AirSaber X2 there again, and they've got a single barrel and a double barrel, I'm really impressed. I think I would go with the double barrel every time. I think that's a pretty dynamic thing to be able to use when it comes to a hunting configuration, and something that, you know, just study the legal means and methods of where you're at and when you can actively use it and go try it.